Hello students, today we shall introduce ourselves to the chapter Sequences and Series. In mathematics, the word sequence is used in much the same way as it is in ordinary English. When we say a collection of objects is listed in a sequence, we usually mean that the collection is ordered in such a way that it has an identified first member, second member, third member and so on. For example, population of human beings or bacteria at different times forms a sequence. The amount of money deposited in a bank over a number of years forms a sequence. Depreciated values of certain commodity occur in a sequence. Sequences have important applications in several spheres of human activities. Sequences following specific patterns are called progressions. In previous class, we have studied about arithmetic progression. In this chapter, besides discussing more about arithmetic progression, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, relationship between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, special series in forms of sum to terms of sum to n terms of consecutive natural numbers, sum to n terms of squares of natural numbers and sum to n terms of cubes of natural numbers will also be studied. Let us see what is a sequence. A sequence is a function whose domain is the set n of natural numbers. Now, what is a real sequence? A sequence whose range is a subset of R is called a real sequence. In other words, a real sequence is a function with domain n and the range a subset of the set R of real numbers. Now, let us see how do you represent a sequence. There are several ways of representing a real sequence. One way to represent a real sequence is to list its few terms till the rule for writing down other terms becomes clear. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7 etc. is a sequence whose nth term is 2n minus 1. Another way to represent a real sequence is to give a rule of writing the nth term of the sequence. For example, the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7 etc. can be written as a n is equal to 2n minus 1. Sometimes we represent a real sequence by using a cursive relation. For example, the Fibonacci sequence is given by a1 is equal to 1, a2 is equal to 1 and an plus 1 is equal to an plus an minus 1, where n is greater than or equal to 2. The terms of this sequence are 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Now, let us look into one example. Find the first 4 terms of the sequence whose first term is 1 and whose n plus 1th term is obtained by subtracting n from its nth term. Let us look into the solution. We are given that a1 is equal to 1 and an plus 1 is equal to an minus n. Putting n is equal to 1, we obtain a2 is equal to a1 minus 1, that gives us a2 is equal to 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. On putting n is equal to 2, we obtain a3 is equal to a2 minus 2, that is a3 is equal to 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. On putting n is equal to 3, we obtain A4 is equal to A3 minus 3, that is equal to minus 2 minus 3, that is equal to minus 5. Now, what do you mean by series? If A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on An is a sequence, then the expression A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 and so on plus An is a series. A series is finite or infinite according as the number of terms in the corresponding sequence is finite or infinite. Now, what do you mean by progression? It is not necessary that terms of a sequence always follow a certain pattern or they are described by some explicit formula for the nth term. Those sequences whose terms follow certain patterns are called progressions. Now, we shall study about arithmetical progressions. A sequence A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and till An is called arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression if An plus 1 is equal to An plus D, where n belongs to set n, where A is the first term and the constant term D is called the common difference of the arithmetic progression. Let us consider an AP in its standard form with first term A and common difference D, that is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma then the nth term, that is the general term of the AP will be given by An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. We can verify the following simple properties of an arithmetic progression. First one, if a constant is added to each term of an AP, then the resulting sequence is also an arithmetic progression. Second, if a constant is subtracted from each term of an arithmetic progression, the resulting sequence is also an arithmetic progression. Third, if each term of an arithmetic progression is multiplied by a constant, then resulting sequence is also an arithmetic progression. Fourth, if each term of an arithmetic progression is divided by a non-zero constant, then the resulting sequence is also an arithmetic progression. Here, we shall use the following notations for an arithmetic progression. We take A as the first term, L as the last term, D is common difference and n is number of terms. Sn represents the sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression. Let A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D etc. A plus n minus 1 into D be an arithmetic progression. Then L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D and Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. We can also write Sn is equal to n upon 2 into A plus L. Here we have an example. In an arithmetic progression, if mth term is n and nth term is m, where m is not equal to n, find the pth term. Here let us look into the solution. We have A m is equal to A plus m minus 1 into D, that is equal to n. Take this as first equation. Also A n is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, that is equal to m. Take this as second equation. On solving these two equations, we get m minus n into D is equal to n minus m or D is equal to minus 1. Take this as third relation and A is equal to n plus m minus 1 as the fourth relation. Therefore, AP is equal to A plus P minus 1 into D, that is equal to n plus m minus 1 plus p minus 1 into minus 1, that is equal to n plus m minus p. Hence, the pth term is given by n plus m minus p. Let us look into one more interesting example. Show that the sequence 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on is an arithmetic progression. Find its 16th term and the general term. Look into the solution. Clearly, we have here 12 minus 9 is equal to 15 minus 12, that is equal to 3. That means common difference is 3. So, the given sequence is an arithmetic progression. With common difference d is equal to 3 and first term a is equal to 9, since the 16th term can be written as a 16 is equal to a plus 16 minus 1 into d, because we can use the nth term formula a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. On simplification, we have a plus 15 into d. On substituting the values, we obtain 9 plus 15 into 3, that gives us 9 plus 45, that is 54. So, 16th term is equal to 54, and the general term, that is nth term, will be obtained as a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. On substituting the values, we have 9 plus n minus 1 into 3, that gives us 9 plus 3n minus 3, that can be simplified as 6 plus 3 into n. Here we have one more example. Which term of the sequence 4, 9, 14, 19 etc. is 124? Let us look into the solution. Clearly, the given sequence is an arithmetic progression with first term a is equal to 4 and common difference is obviously d is equal to 5. Let 124 be the nth term of the given sequence. Then we have a n is equal to 124, which can be substituted here in the nth term. A plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 124. On substituting the values, 4 plus n minus 1 into 5 is equal to 124. That gives us 4 plus 5n minus 5 is equal to 124. On simplification, that gives us 5n minus 1 is equal to 124. That is 5n is equal to 125. Therefore, n is equal to 25. Hence, 25th term of the given sequence is 124. Now, let us look into selection of terms in an arithmetic progression. What should be the strategy? Sometimes we require certain number of terms in arithmetic progression. The following are the ways of selecting terms which will be very convenient. If we have to take 3 terms, terms can be taken as a minus d, a and a plus d. What is the common difference here? It is d. And when we are asked to take 4 consecutive terms, we can go for a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Obviously, common difference here is 2d. And when we are asked to take 5 terms, we can choose a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 2d. Obviously, the common difference is d. And if we are asked to take 6 terms of the arithmetic progression, we can choose a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus 3d and a plus 5d, and the common difference will be 2d. It should be noted that In case of an odd number of terms, the middle term is A and the common difference is t, while in case of an even number of terms, the middle terms are A minus B and A plus B and the common difference is 2D. So, students, today we studied about sequences and series. We also introduced ourselves to the nth term of an AP, sum of nth terms of an arithmetic progression. We also learned the strategy to pick up the terms of an arithmetic progression. In the next session, we shall solve some interesting problems of arithmetic progression and also learn how to insert terms of an arithmetic progression. Thank you.